Alright, I'm going to throw down my ice block. I'm going to make sure to buff up by just smacking into it real hard to give me that damage buff. Alright, now let's fight this giant. This is going to be great. I'm going to do... Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Previously, I found that I'm not able to actually kill Forsaken Giant the way that I need to. I've never been able to really solo it. I've never actually given it too much of an effort before until now. I think that part of my problem is that I hadn't watched this guide yet. This guide explained to me the things that I need to be worried about. Those main 3 things are my positioning, my damage. What the hell is going on? What's even happening? I don't even know anymore. It's a lot to take in. It is stressful. It's making sounds the whole time. It's scary. We're gonna get through it together. Watch this guide. You'll be able to do it yourself too. Welcome to the field of the Forsaken Giant. There's a couple things to be worried about here, most notably the fact that there's 3 platforms starting from left to right. I call them platforms 1, 2, and 3. There are 2 safe spots for an attack that we'll go over later. Those are safe spots 1 and safe spots 2. We'll go over why it's important you understand the number behind the platforms. Alright, so we're using the bingo for our damage. The AWS bingo is a very, very powerful gun. There's a lot of potential for its damage, and we're going to pair it with the wildfire. It doesn't really matter which you use in my personal opinion. I'm not going into the build details. I'm not making a build video on this right now. There's going to be one in the future. We just got buffed very strong, but you want to use weapon damage. Forsaken Giant is immune to status damage. All you boom boom users are in shambles right now. You can only take weapon damage, which means you need to make sure that you are using something that can hit like a heckin' truck. So shrapnel damage will work, but the bullseye is your best bet to give you the highest possible ba-ba-booey per shot. That's what I would recommend going with, and that's what I'm using in this video. For my food buff, I'm just using something to give me more weak spot damage. The canned mixed fruit or whatever it's called is good enough. You don't have to go crazy hard on it. And then for my deviation, I'm using the Lone Wolf Whisper to increase my weapon damage, but also to handle the ads because there's a lot of them and they will overrun you if you don't have something to draw their aggro. So first we're going to walk through the normal version of the Forsaken Giant fight. Opening up, he slams down his right fist. This creates a large shockwave that you have to jump over to avoid. So from here, you want to stand on safe spot 2. This is going to help you stay alive during the sweep. As long as you're standing on that safe spot, you will not be hit. Again, make sure to shoot his glowing weak points. It makes a huge difference. After this point, there's some ads that spawn. Take care of those. They get to be a little bit annoyingly painful. And then he starts crying. When he's crying, he's dropping these little orbs. These little orbs are really important to pay attention to because they can do one of 2 things. They either spawn ads or they give you little orby boys to throw back at him. Now, when he's like, oh, my tummy, oh, I got a hurt belly. Yeah, you throw it at him. You throw those little balls at him, hit him in the stomach. It stuns him, it opens him up, and you can hit him for good weak spot damage, avoiding the mechanic entirely. At this point, he will disappear. That about earlier is where this happens. He puts a beam over you. Now, starting on platform 3 is where I usually go. He comes back in, slams down, and up at the top there, you see how it says the right starts showing cracks. It's very important to keep track of that because this is going to actually destroy the platforms if he hits the same one 3 times. So I cycle through all of them. Now I'm standing on platform 2. And from here, I wait for him to slam down again. Once the beam goes away, I'll jump over to the next platform, shoot him in the weak spot, and go on from there. Now you see, the problem that happened there, I moved over to the other platform too quickly. If you move over to the other platform too quickly, you'll hit the one that you're currently standing on, as opposed to the one that you are supposed to be on. And once again, I'm taking care of the ads. Then he slams down in the center one. And then we shoot him, do the big damage. Repeat process. He goes away again. Gets another beam down. He does the pajama slam to avoid the hit. Go back over to the weak spot, make sure you shoot it, and once more, his final pajama slam. Make sure you're alternating and cycling those platforms so they don't break, and then you just hit him with the kill move and you're good. And that's it. That's Forsaken Giant on normal. Moving on to the hard mode version of this fight, the Forsaken Giant is really not that much different. There's 2 more mechanics to look out for from the normal version. The main thing being when he cries, it's so sad it summons an arbiter. Not the one from Halo, to clarify, but an arbiter that will just absolutely try to wreck your day. All those same mechanics still apply. His tummy still hurts. He's still a little baby boy, but you have a lot more ads to take care of. So at this point, you're going to want to make sure you have some whims. Those whims are going to save you quite well. Make sure you take out these ads. They're really important because they're going to just give you such a problem if you don't. Get rid of that arbiter ASAP. Otherwise, he's going to just absolutely dominate you. And then just do all the rest of the mechanics like normal. You just have primarily additional ads to deal with. Additionally, after he does his Pajama Sam Pajama Slam, he's going to summon a tentacle. And that tentacle is going to corrupt the area. Since we're using a low HP version, we don't have to worry about our max HP draining because our max HP is already the lowest it can be. So that's great, but that tentacle will damage you quickly and you won't even notice it, and it is not fun. So make sure you kill those immediately. There's one additional mechanic. He will Goku Spirit Bomb you. He will put his hands together and say, "Lend me your energy." And then he will throw an orb at you. Just don't get hit by it. Just evade. It's time to learn about what does evade mean. E stands for everybody. V stands for verily. A stands for altruistically. D stands for don't get hit. E stands for everybody. Go anywhere. That's not where that ball's gonna land and you're good. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. He's gonna keep swinging his fists at you. He's gonna wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Just don't get hit. It's that easy. Outside of that, there's really not much else to worry about. Kill the ads. Don't get hit. You'll be able to shred him down nice and easy peasy, get the victory, and then we move on to the pro version of this fight. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, one. Okay, in the pro mode version of this fight, you can expect to experience all of the same things that you have before up to this point. However, the only real difference you're going to experience is that when that arbiter spawns, you best believe that boy's going to have a honky shield and he's going to be much stronger. There's two ways to deal with this shield. The first way is using those little baby boy crybaby orbs that he summons. You can have the man or you can have the man slam his fist down onto the arbiter and it will actually just outright kill it. It's amazing. Now, both of those are valid ways of dealing with the shield enemies. The ads are going to be a lot more resplendent. There's going to be a lot more things to have to look at. They're going to be shooting balls of death at you that you have to avoid. I don't have this recorded, so I'm going to make a quick little graphical overlay for you. That's going to show the field and these little sad boy spirals that I like to call them, or possibly oopsie danger keep out zones. They're these big pink circles. Don't stand in them. It's like iPad smoke. You don't breathe that. You don't stand in those circles. Make sure to avoid getting hit by those. And that's about the fight. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have had a good, informative experience here. If you did learn something, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to see a build video or a guide on something else next, let me know. If I screwed up, let me know. I like feedback of all kind. We're currently live on Twitch, streaming at twitch.tv/bubbleabathtub. We stream 7:30 PST every day except Wednesdays, because Wednesdays are stinky doo-doo days. However, you will find us there. Go leave us a follow, and I hope that you have a wonderful time of day. And as always, the bathhouse provides.